Be honest. How many times have you almost died in your own hallway? Not from burglars, not from natural disasters, from your cat. You're walking normally, fully upright, confident. And then, a flash of fur, a sudden pivot, a body that appears directly in front of your foot at the exact speed required to destroy your balance. You stumble. You windmill your arms. You question every life decision that led to this moment. And your cat? Calm, composed, possibly pleased. At some point, you've had the thought, are you trying to kill me? Because this isn't random, it's precise. They don't block you when you're sitting. They don't block you when you're asleep. They wait until you're moving with purpose. Then they execute the intercept. So what is this? Territory control? A dominance display? A tiny, calculated insurance scam? Or have you unknowingly trained your cat to turn your hallway into an obstacle course? And here's the uncomfortable question no one likes to ask. If they can avoid your feet, why don't they? Okay, before we assume your cat is staging a low-budget assassination attempt, let's slow this down. Because what feels like sabotage is usually something much simpler. And once you understand what's really happening when your cat steps directly into your path, you might stop accusing them of conspiracy. Maybe. 1. Movement is magnetic. Here's the first thing most people miss. Cats are intensely tuned into movement. Not emotion first, not dominance first. Movement. Think about this for a second. When do they block you? When you're sitting still? Usually no. When you're asleep? Also no. It's when you're moving with purpose. You stand up, you head toward the kitchen, you grab your bag, and suddenly, interception. To your cat, movement is information. Movement means something is happening. You are the most interesting object in the house the moment you start moving. So what looks like blocking might simply be, wait, you're doing something. I would like to be included. Not dominance, participation. And this next part makes it even more fascinating. 2. Transitional spaces are social hotspots. Why the hallway? Why the doorway? Why the exact narrow spot where you cannot physically avoid them without performing a ballet maneuver? Because transitional spaces matter to cats. From a feline perspective, that narrow space isn't a choke point. It's prime real estate. It's where movement funnels. It's where routines pass through. If you wanted to monitor household activity with maximum efficiency, you'd pick the hallway too. So sometimes your cat isn't blocking you. They're simply choosing the most information-dense square footage in the house. You just happen to need it at the same time. Coincidence? Not exactly, but not a power grab either. And here's where it gets interesting. Because sometimes, it is about you, just not in the way people think. 3. The reinforcement loop. Yes, you might be involved. Let's replay the scene. Your cat steps in front of you. You stop, you look down, you speak. Maybe you laugh. Maybe you step carefully around them like you're navigating a sacred object. From a learning standpoint, that was a jackpot. Behavior that gets a reaction gets repeated. Not because your cat is manipulating you like a tiny mastermind, but because their brain says, that worked. You paused, you engaged, you adjusted your path. That's feedback. And cats are excellent pattern learners. If stepping in front of you consistently leads to eye contact, verbal interaction, physical proximity, sometimes even food, the behavior becomes reinforced, and now you're part of a loop. But don't spiral just yet, because this isn't a training disaster. It's actually a communication ritual, which leads us to something softer. 4. Micro-connection moments. Here's the part that changes how this feels. Blocking forces a pause, a reset, a micro-connection. You can't rush past. You can't ignore them easily. You have to acknowledge them. Even if it's just, excuse me, sir. Cats don't interrupt you when you're already engaged with them. They interrupt transitions. Why? Because transitions are when attention shifts. When you move from one task to another, your energy changes. And some cats insert themselves right there. Not to control you, but to maintain connection. It's almost like they're saying, before you disappear into the next thing, notice me. And if you've ever felt like the blocking increases when you're busy, distracted, or stressed, you're not imagining that, because this next layer explains why. 5. Energy shifts matter more than you think. Cats are incredibly sensitive to subtle changes. Your breathing, your pace, your tone. If you suddenly move faster, talk less, mentally disconnect, your cat notices. Because from their perspective, something just shifted. And blocking may be less about stop and more about, are we still okay? It's not insecurity in a dramatic sense, it's regulation. They're responding to change in the social environment. And sometimes the simplest explanation is even simpler than that. 6. Anticipation rituals. Do you walk toward the kitchen at roughly the same time every evening? Do you grab your keys before leaving? Do you head down the hallway before bed? Cats build entire mental maps around predictable sequences. So if hallway to kitchen to food, then blocking the hallway becomes part of the food routine. Not communication, not control, anticipation. They're getting ahead of the sequence. And if you think that sounds almost strategic, wait until you hear this next one. 7. Steering behavior without drama. Sometimes cats do walk slightly in front of you intentionally, but not to dominate, to guide, especially if they want something specific. Food bowl empty? Litter box needs attention? Door closed that should be open. Walking ahead of you and pausing is an incredibly efficient way to direct human movement. You are large, you are mobile, you control resources. If they've learned that positioning themselves in your path gets you moving in the right direction, that's not dominance. That's problem solving with whiskers. And here's where people often get it wrong. 8. It's rarely about hierarchy. The internet loves dramatic explanations. Your cat owns the hallway. They're asserting dominance. They're controlling the flow of traffic. But domestic cats don't operate in rigid human-style hierarchies with their people. They repeat what works. They seek proximity when motivated. They position themselves where information flows. That's it. No political takeover, no power struggle. Just pattern learning and social awareness. Which brings us to the part you're probably wondering. 9. What if it's annoying? Let's be honest, it's adorable until you almost faceplant. If blocking feels excessive, you can. Slow your pace and walk predictably. Avoid reacting dramatically. Reward calm positioning beside you. Redirect gently before they step in front. No yelling, no big reactions. Remember, reactions reinforce. Calm redirection teaches just as effectively. It's situational, not a personality flaw, not a dominance problem, not you being owned. Although, let's be honest, we all are a little bit owned, but affectionately. So next time your cat blocks your path, instead of thinking, why are you controlling me? You might think, oh, you want in on this. And honestly, in a world where they could ignore us entirely, they chose to step into our path instead. Anyway, I need to go navigate a hallway without tripping over someone who weighs 9 pounds and believes they are traffic infrastructure. Walk gently, step thoughtfully. We'll see you in the next one. Forever.